overcrowding of these prison institutions than the existence of crime. And once people have spent time in prison, they are forever haunted by the status, their status as prisoner. They're forever haunted by civil death. They're forever excluded from certain aspects of democratic participation in the society. So this is a way of understanding why Black and Latino people are so easily labeled criminal, so easily identified as threats to law and order. And it helps us understand why people from those communities...
Hey, Ms. Fall. Thank you for having me on here. My name is Demetri L. Splawn. I'm 40 years old. I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. I've done been down 15 years, some change. I have 16 months and about 20-something days left before I go home. I just really want to tell you I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity, to like talk and kind of like tell my story. So I made a mistake in the past, and like I said, I ended up with 16 to 21 years. I have 15 months left. I've been through a whole lot since I've been incarcerated. My drive, what drives me and keeps me going is my children. I love being a dad, and I'm so thankful that my kids didn't, turn their back on me when I've done seen a lot of guys don't talk to their kids, and, even some family members that I have, they don't mess with their dad because their dad was incarcerated. That would hurt my feelings so bad. So, I love my children and salute to them for making my days brighter in here when it be really, really hard at times. I've been through a whole lot in here. First of all, being locked up, people will judge you. And they look at us like we the scum of the earth. And all guys are not bad guys. I try not to judge nobody for what they being in here for, what they're going through, or nothing like that. But just being locked up in prison, it makes people be like, oh, well, this person can't be trusted, yada, yada, this, and yada, yada, that. But I was raised with my mom. I had my mom and my dad in my life. My mom got married when I was 1. I lost my stepfather. She's still married to him today, so she's been married 39 years. Just being in here, just losing. I lost my dad. I lost a grandmother, a grandfather. I lost some friends. I've just been through a lot. But, I thank God for just helping me get through this. My purpose, I just want to be a better person than I was before. I'm not a perfect person. I've made mistakes. I made decisions that I shouldn't have. And
this call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
And it's just for me to just be a great person all around. I growed a lot since I've been in here. I have a whole lot more self-control. I really learned from what I've been through. A lot of people don't learn. A lot of people might come in prison at a young age, and they do 10, 15 years and get out, and they still have the same mindset that they have, but I wasn't stagnated. I went to school. I got me an education. I did me a couple of college courses. I just really learned from what I've been through. And me just growing a lot, like I love a lot more than I did in the past. My plan is to just stay focused and just keep doing good. I want my kids to learn from my mistakes. I've been through so much. I feel like, they should flourish off of what their dad has been through. Like I say, I'm so thankful that they still love me for the guy that I am, the dad that I am. me losing my father, it was really, really hard. I lost my stepfather. It was really, really hard. I almost lost my mother to cancer. Um, she wanted me to, she told me, you know, you keep fighting and I'm going to keep fighting this thing. So that's what I've been doing. Um, Also, just being worried about my children. Like, are they being mistreated? Because I've done been mistreated here. I've done been mistreated, especially by staff, handcuffed, jumped on. Staff let inmates poison my food before. I've done been through a whole lot. So one of my worries is, you know, I hope somebody is not mistreating one of my children like that. And now that I'm a young grandfather, it's just like I worry about my grandbabies, but I know it's there in safe hands because my children they're just so brilliant. They're great kids. And what matters to me the most is just getting out and just teaching them the right things and making sure that they do right. Especially, like, I feel like I really owe it to them because I can't make up the time that I've been gone. So I definitely want to do that for my grandchildren. I have two beautiful grandbabies, and that's definitely one of my plans, to get out and spoil them. They say you can raise your kids, you get to spoil your grandchildren, so that's definitely one of my plans. And my journey, this journey has, I'm so happy that I'm like, I have 16 months left. In a few days, like I said, but just looking back on it, like, whew, like, it's been a really worth ride, because I lost a lot of friends. Like I said, I lost my father, my stepfather, one of my grandmothers. I lost my granddad. Like, I lost a lot of people. I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to tell them, you know, I love them. Just a whole lot. So, and for the people that don't know, like I'm not the same Demetri that I was. I mean, I'm still silly, and I'm still very family orientated and stuff like that, but I'm also an artist. I draw, and I do tattoos, but I'm a barber too. So I want to come home, and my plan is to do me a mobile barber shop. Ill cuts on wheels. I think that it'd be very convenient for people if I could just pull up wherever they at and cut their hair. And not just that, maybe get my tattoo stuff off the ground once I get going with my barber thing, but that's going to be the main thing that I'm trying to do when I get out. And also, you know, I can't make up the time that I miss for just spend time with my kids. They done grown. They young adults now. Like I said, I'm a grandfather. Some of my kids are still in high school. I have 3 in college. The other ones are out of college. And I'm just ready to get out there and just do the right thing, and especially stay out and stay away from this. Because this place, the inside, it gets worse and worse. Once you get in here, you know, people look out for you. They answer the phone. They send you money. But you become, I be feeling like I call home and I done became a bill to certain people. I don't want to answer the phone, even though I might be calling just to see how they doing. They're scared and I'm going to ask them for something, which, you know, I have, but I only ask for it when I really, really need it. I try to, you know, keep me a job in here. Like I said, I'm a barber, so I cut hair, and that definitely helps out a lot. But I just really want to thank Ms. Falk for letting me do this, because a lot of us don't get to tell what's going on with us, what we've been through. You know, they don't call me Demetri. They don't call me Meat Man. They call me Inmate, or they call me Splawn. You know, they take your voice from you. They tell you when you can eat, sleep, shit, when you can go outside, when you can't. Like,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
you just miss so much being in a place like this. And I'm just so thankful. You know, it could have been worse. I'm just so thankful that it's not like that, and I have a second chance at redemption, and I plan to do the right thing with it. That's my plan. I'm going to stay in prayer. Once again, shout out to Miss Frankie Falk for this opportunity, letting me get on here and tell, my story and what I've been through and my plans. And hopefully everything goes according to plan. I'm going to stay in prayer about it, stay positive about it. And once again, thank you, Ms. Falk, for this opportunity. I really, really appreciate it for what you do for me and the guys in here. It means a lot. Thank you again.